Hello beautiful people. I am going to do my video today on the root chakra, which I had told you guys I was going to do my next video on. I was in Florida for 2 weeks, so I do apologize for not doing 2 videos the past 2 weeks, but I am back and I am ready to do the chakra series and give you guys kind of a breakdown of what exactly you should be doing in order to balance your chakra and also to hopefully enhance opening it and maybe getting a little bit more in line. The root chakra again is a red chakra. That is going to be your grounded chakra, which is in your tailbone, and the element is earth. So when you think of earth, you think of grounding, you think of being one with like dirt, sand, kind of doing things like that. So it has a lot to do with your adrenals, your root chakra does, and also some affirmations you might want to say is things like, I feel safe, I feel secure, I'm grounded, I'm able to manifest what I need, I have the necessities that are needed in life, roof over my head, food on my table, things like that. Physical side effects, I wanted to get into a little bit of what you could be feeling if your root chakra is out of balance, and that would be chronic back pain. You might experience digestion issues, chronic hemorrhoids, constipation, and then knee problems. If your chakra is really out of balance, then you'll probably feel depressed. Depression has a lot to do with your chakra being out of balance, especially your root chakra, because it is what makes you feel safe and secure and grounded, and like everything's kind of going the way that it should, right? So you might have weight problems or also immune-related disorders. If you have experienced any of these, you probably should focus on your root chakra first, because if you don't focus on your root chakra, which is the first chakra, you can't align all the others, okay? Past or current issues related to this also would be physical or emotional abuse you might have experienced in your life at some point in time or currently are experiencing, which would mean that you would have doubts in yourself, not feeling like you could stand up for yourself, feeling like maybe if you're struggling with financial issues, maybe you feel like you can't provide the necessities of life, which would be your roof over your head and food on your table. Another thing that you might notice is if you're not able to stand up for yourself or be who you really are. I've noticed that I've dealt with this a lot in my life, and I've struggled trying to fit what I thought everybody else wanted me to be. Specifically, I was raised in a religion that I felt like I had to be and do exactly what I was told, and if I didn't, then I was worthless, right? So, for example, I went into my adulthood feeling like I had to be somebody I wasn't, and feeling like I had to fit this mold that I couldn't. And I just think that you have to be mindful of the people around you and the decisions you're making based on what you think they want or you think they need. Just be yourself. Be honest with yourself about who you are, and it's okay to not be like everyone else in your family, or it's okay to not fit in because you want to be something different than what maybe other people think that you should be. So just remember to focus on balancing your root chakra so that you can be who you really feel like you are, and don't apologize for who you are. Be who you are, be proud of who you are, and the people that care about you the most will eventually come around. I promise you that. I know my mom, for example, hated my tattoos at first because, one, they were against our religion, and two, she just doesn't really like ink on your body. She loves art, but she doesn't think it's supposed to be on your body. So eventually she came around and she realized that that was my decision, and she said she loves me regardless. And so I think that if you give your parents or your friends and family that opportunity to see that's who you are, and they will eventually realize that they can either love you or not have you in their life. So that's kind of what I wanted to touch base on. And then I want to quickly go into a little bit more into the root chakra. So activities that you can do in order to kind of balance or feel more grounded in life is like climbing a tree or walking the beach, which is why I actually went to the beach today. I wanted to kind of give you guys an idea of why the beach is so good, is to help you feel grounded. Get your feet in the sand. Maybe you walk around, if you don't have a beach near you, walk around on the grass at a playground or something like that, and then you'll feel a little bit more grounded that way. You can also take daily walks or runs to help you feel grounded, and just to get you outside and be in the nature so that you can balance that root chakra. And then foods, I just want to go into foods, and then that will be the end of this. So food that will help you balance your root chakra would be root vegetables, so things that grow from the ground. So if you think about what grows from the ground, you would think of like potatoes, carrots, parsnips, radishes, beets, onions, things like that. Okay, so then you also have your beans and your garlic, and meat is also one that helps you balance your root chakra. I apologize for touching my face so much. There's so much wind right now. So eggs, meat, beans, tofu, peanut butter, tomatoes, raspberries, red vegetables, red fruits, So red apples, tomatoes, strawberries, raspberries, cherries, things like that. And then all of those will help you boost your energy, which automatically will help you feel more grounded and also help you feel like you are not as depressed if you do have that problem. I know that these things aren't going to help somebody that has severe depression, but it will help with somebody who has a light depression, or maybe if you do have a severe depression, maybe try these things on top of doing what your doctor has already advised. So that is what I have for you today, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful weekend.